Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to this lovely Friday. Was it Friday? Today's Wednesday, right? Oh my God. Every day feels like Groundhog's Day. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Welcome back. Hope everybody's having looks like we're having a little exciting morning. A lot of big stocks that are moving this morning. We have this ASTC, and I am excited. Pinterest finally made a move. I'm going to check it out in a little bit. So, good to see you all. Good morning. Good to see Kathleen. Good to see Jean. Norman, Lewis, all cyber traders, Bonnie, Michael, everybody here on YouTube, Facebook Live. So we got a couple of good stocks. We know today's Wednesday, and Wednesday is hump day, so there are a lot of good things that are moving. We're going to check them out. You got this one stock, this ASTC, that's up 183%. Doesn't mean it was up 183%. It's just that because if you look at it, it kind of took a little bit of a nosedive in pre-market, but it just started making a move at 8:30. So we're going to check it out. We're going to check out Pinterest. We're going to check out Riot. We're going to talk about the new Hummer. Guys, you see the new Hummer? Holy crap. No wonder why GM's doing so well. I'll tell you, I got a whole thing about that I got to talk about. So we got some good stuff. Snapchat made pretty good on that, Gene. Very good. Snapchat also doing pretty good, right? Snap doing well. Yeah, there you go. Snap up 23%. All right, Snap. Way to go, Snapchat. All right. So anyway, let's go through, talk about what's happening regarding about this, what happened yesterday, and then we'll go through some watch lists. And then we'll talk about a couple events that are going on. Remember, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, is the Cyber Expo. So I put the link up there. Make sure you guys are register. We got 4 great new presenters coming up, great speakers. You're talking almost 100 years of knowledge there. It's going to be coming out to you, banging you out. You got to get in there. And then also a reminder, if you are a gold and platinum student, remember at 10:30 today, we have phase 2 that is starting. So don't miss classes. Remember, you have to learn before you can earn. But let's go over a couple of stocks that we traded yesterday. There were a couple of nice ones. That did make some nice moves. Let me just fix this up a little bit so you can see what happened yesterday. Now, personally, I'll be honest with you. I really wasn't that impressed in the morning. Like you look at the stop WEI, nothing didn't pick up until about 11 o'clock. All of a sudden, it like this one, the WEI, look at it. The thing went from $1 to about $5. It shot all the way to 10 for crying out loud. But it didn't do it until like 11, and then it did it till and then it moved right around to around 11. What was that? 11:30, flatline, and in the last 5 minutes, the stock popped. But yesterday, I mean, we had a lot of stocks that in the morning, and I told you, I even said it. What's the market up on? It was kind of crappy, but we really had some nice ones. That one did really well. ALRN is another one. If you look at every single one of them, they all moved in the afternoon, every single one of them. That one did really well. Riot, which, by the way, is back on the watch list this morning. I know Josh is a big fan on Bitcoin. So obviously you can't trade Bitcoin, in the stock market, but there are stocks like blockchain that do trade side by side. So that stock is doing pretty good. I'm very, very, very impressed. It was 250. Stock already hit close to 4. We all know where blockchain was a long time ago. It wasn't at these prices, but that one is also going back on the watch list. LYL also yesterday, big pop. I mean, look at that chart right there. On the long term, $1. I mean, last couple of days, and then obviously last 30 minutes, stock went from 240 to 440. It was a great move. So the morning was not that good. The afternoon was phenomenal. It just happened that way. So that's the past. Hopefully you learned from it. Now let's focus on what's going on for today. So everybody got their pen and paper ready? Let's get started. All right. What do you say? So we got a couple of stocks to start with. I want to start off with Pinterest, PINS. So Pins is doing phenomenal. I told you I was a very big fan of the stock. It's been one of the very few stocks that had basically moved with the high tech stocks. It's only, I mean, there's not that many stocks out there that are not in the $100 range. I mean, I brought you Zoom. I brought you JKS. Okay. I brought you PayPal. What else is doing great? I mean, what else did great? Square. I mean, a lot of these tech stocks do good. I'm not a fan of train stocks like Tesla, Facebook, Apple, because everybody trades that. And who's going to go out there and risk $300, $500, $1,000, $3,000 on a stock? I mean, yeah, they did well, but you know what? What could you buy? One share? Oh, I could buy Amazon. Yeah, okay. One share, $3,000. Okay, great. I'd rather buy, with that price, I could buy probably close to 150 shares of Pinterest. Okay, if I had to risk $3,000. So it's all about risk to reward. So anyway, these stocks are doing pretty well. One stock that I know Josh was also a fan of, which was Snapchat, and this one obviously worked out pretty well. Overall, you can see that thing just basically just blew it out of the water. And listen, it's still not that expensive, $35 stock. One stock I still can't figure out is Twitter. Okay, I know Twitter has a legitimate monopoly. Okay, but it's the only stock that never really competed against Facebook and Amazon and Google. I mean, it's always been stuck here, but it's obviously doing pretty well this morning. Listen, I don't know. Could it be the scrutiny that it's getting lately? I mean, listen, they always say bad news is good news for the company. So probably got a lot of marketing. Who knows? Everybody's like, oh, they're getting bad publicity. What about, about the censorship? Are they doing conservatives, this and that? I don't know. Maybe that's good for the company. Who knows? But anyway, stock obviously made a really, really nice move. So those are pretty much the name brands. Let's go hop over here on some of the stocks that are not name brands that are probably doing better for you. We all know the stock ASTC. We traded it back in April, went from 3 to 7. Stock obviously has got a nice little spread. It's probably going to be in the category 3. So that one looks pretty good. Keep an eye on that one. PLIN. I don't know what happened this thing. This thing was just gapped up huge. And then it was a Chinese stock. Okay. So stock just got hammered. Penny stock. What do you expect? Okay. So this one is I put a big X on it, so I scratched that one out because some people are talking about it on some of these trading rooms and stuff like that. You could see a stock just on pre-market. Oh, it's up 34%. It's $1. Yeah, I could buy 10,000 shares. Yeah, okay. Let me know how that works out for you, because as of right now, we don't know who's buying it, who's selling it. Stocks will be in big trouble looking at something like that. What else we have over here? Oh, CarV. So that one had a big pop this morning. I don't know what happened with this one. This one looked pretty decent, and all of a sudden it looks like it's kind of flat. It's testing yesterday's lows, which is pretty, which looks like it's holding here. Not really any big iceberg orders out there. So this one is on the halfway. I told you about GM, right? GM obviously is doing pretty well. Did you guys see the new Hummer today? Holy crap. Listen, I'm going to make a prediction. I'm going to make a real bold prediction. Okay, after talking to so many people, does anybody here own a Tesla? Anybody here have a Tesla? Anybody here or driven or know someone that has a Tesla? Just out of curiosity. Anybody here on YouTube? Anybody here on Facebook? My cousin Patrick has one. Gas is going back up if it does. Well, the reason why I'm bringing it up is that I have my nephew just got a Tesla, and he's a guy that's into fast cars, the Nissan one, and the rice burners, the motorcycles, and all those fast cars. He finally broke down. He says, "Let me try a Tesla." He drove it. First of all, he fell off his chair. He loved this. He couldn't believe how damn fast the thing was. Okay, so electric cars, believe it or not, are so fast that he says, "Listen, it's a nothing car in it, but I'm not here to talk about Tesla. I'm here to talk about electric cars. Everybody's here worrying about the Green New Deal and we need this money. I could tell you the truth. You don't have to force people. Eventually, that's where we're going. Okay. I think electric cars are probably going to be a little bit cheaper. I mean, look at all the mechanics that are involved. There's not really that many moving parts in it, right? The Hummer that thing goes 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Ferraris don't even do that. 3 seconds. So my bold statement is this. I think about maybe between 20 and 50% in the next 5 years, most cars are going to be electric on the road, probably in the next, probably even up to about 10 years. So I think more and more people are going to start getting into it. I think until they get the prices down a little bit more, I think a lot more people are going to be going to electric. So I would be keep an eye on that. Well, listen, it's just, that looks where it's going. I mean, and it's nothing about the Green New Deal and everything else. I just think that, people just feel that, it just, I don't know. I mean, it's quieter. It's more efficient, So I would keep a close eye on it. But let me make another bold prediction. I'm going to make one more bold prediction, okay, before we go into the watch list. You know that the way we pay to fix our roads is through the tax and gas, right? And you know in California, you guys are getting crushed. Mark my words, because they started doing it in Chicago. They're going to start registering cars like, oh, you want to register an electric car? It's $2,000 a year. Because remember, they're going to need that tax, to fix the roads and everything for what they say. So watch the registration go up big time, okay? We're going to need definitely nuclear power plants. We're definitely going to need them, which I am all for it. I mean, why not? Japan does it. Everybody does it. It's the cleanest way of getting it. Anyway, let's go back to the watch list, okay? So we got a couple other stocks. What about so the reason why I bring this up is look at Nikola. Nikola's doing pretty well. Remember, Nikola took a major hit, just started coming up a little bit. It tests that major support levels back in late September. Stock is really kind of holding and hovering here a little bit, these prices. I love Nikola. It was one of the stocks that made me so much money back in June. Another stock we know about Pinterest, we know about Snapchat. One stock that crapped out, I'm going to take this one off my list, is MRAN. I don't know what happened with this one, but it looked pretty good this morning, up 77%. It cracked up. Mara, I want you to keep an eye on. Mara, we all know about this stock because we traded at $1 or went to $5. It is a high frequency trade stock, has a lot of algorithms. You could just tell by looking at level 3 over there. Look at all the orders, but she's kind of flat, but we know the stock does move, so I want to keep an eye on it. And obviously Riot, you can put that slap down on your watch list also. All right, so a lot of stocks. Snap is dumping down. Yeah, it just took a little bit of a hit right there, right, Norman? You could definitely see that. What is it? Jerry has news on the investors class action filed against Nuclear Corporation, Acquire Corp. Well, listen, GM's an investor in Nikola, so I mean that's got to have something to do with it. But there's your watch list, guys. Now remember, not all of them going to move. We always have new ones that will pop up. So if we find something, we'll say in the Cyber Group room. If you're watching us on YouTube and Facebook Live, if you want to join our trading room, just click on the bottom. Join us for $9. Try a week and see what it's like to be in the original day trading room that's been around longer than anyone in the industry and who started it. So if you want to see the original, feel free to see it. Cyber traders, don't forget, class starts today. You purposely do it at that time so you stop trading. Okay, that's the reason. We only need to trade an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon. All right. And if you're a new trial member here at Cyber Trade University and you join, and like I said, we had a lot of people registered after our event with Wealth 365. We're going to have a ton more next tomorrow. Just hopefully you're absorbing it, you're loving it, you're seeing it's for you. And remember, it's not for everybody. And we hear that all the time. And you know what? You should be thankful that you find out the easy way than finding out the hard way. And that's blowing up your account because that's the last thing you want to do. So good luck, everybody. We'll see you back here for class. If you're YouTube, Facebook Live, we'll see you back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. Be safe, everybody. And we'll start commentating at 9:35.